I'm hood familiar, you don't know me. Pull up three just like I'm Kobe. You say you gangsta niggas, show me type of pussies we exposing. Fashion thugs, I just be posing. Say this, that shit that y'all promoting.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the first episode of the Realm Podcast, where we set the bar. And, we coming here stronger than ever. We're going to be here for a long time.
It's time.
It's time. We here. This is something, this is something we've been putting together for a minute, and I go by the name of Juan Dawn to be exact.
Hit one more.
We ain't gonna hit that one. We're just gonna let you guys know that this is gonna be very, very, very scary. It's gonna be very scary. And I'm your host, and I have my co-hosts, my friends, and my brothers here with me today. Across from me, you have.
I go by Carl Navy. Or Carl's my name, Carl Navy. Feel me? Neighborhood shooter. Photographer. Some say legend.
And we have my guy.
What's going on, people? The name's Ryan Mcqueen, artist, designer, man of many talents. But
Relax.
No.
And to the left of me, a friend. I met this guy a couple of months ago. And from the first time we met, very genuine dude. I think we sat for probably 10, 15 minutes. It was a whole party going on. Right. And we was within the party. We was chatting it up. Just basically talking about our journey, things like that, and where we see ourselves in the future and what he's currently doing. And I can say this is a man of many talents from just watching from afar. And no further ado, we have today Chef Corey, y'all. Give it up for Chef Corey.
Yes, sir. We here, man. Jersey, stand up.
All
we
right.
Set
Brooklyn,
the bar.
Brooklyn, stand up.
Set the bar.
Shout out to Jersey. But, Corey, I want to thank you for coming in today, giving us your time. And, I know it was probably hard getting here. You said it was a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
so
it was.
Definitely. Just give us a little rundown about yourself. We're going to have a lot of questions, and we're going to have a lot of fun today with this. And just for everybody, hope you guys know, this is our first time ever doing something like this. So I want to set the bar and set the tone, no pun intended that. Mistakes will be made, and this is going to be a journey, and we're just trying to have fun with this. Without no further ado, Corey, give us a little rundown about yourself.
Yeah, man. Chef Corey here. I'm a chef for Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
Gotta drop something.
Look,
just
we gotta drop it.
Right?
Gotta drop it.
Wait. I heard you. I understood what you said, but repeat that for the people one more time.
I'm a chef, man. Chef for Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn Nets, we here. You feel me? Talk to him.
That's big time.
Let him know.
Let's talk to him.
Right.
Man. From Jersey.
Right.
29. Best chef in Jersey. Best food, best cuisine, any type of food you need, fresh, vegan, regular, any culture, I got you. It don't matter what it is, but let's get it, man.
And I can second that for sure, 100%. But like I said before, I want to thank you for coming in here today. And before we really get things started, I think with the tone that what's going on today and, today's time, I think it's only right that we speak about it. I want to go ahead and just pay our honors and our respect to, all the people that have been brutally murdered, killed, hurt, whatever you want to call it, during this time and for the past couple of years or probably prior to when even we were born, And most recent situation, and I'm pretty sure we're all aware of, is Breonna Taylor, a queen, a black queen at that. I look at this as just being another hump over the road. But then I also feel like, I'm tired of getting that pat on the back. Everything's going to be all right. Yeah, we'll get over it. We'll protest. But then it's really, what else can we do? And then for the ones that don't know who Breonna Taylor is, which I highly doubt, but if you don't, I'll inform you of who this queen is. Breonna Taylor, she was asleep in her bed, something we all do every night. And officer by the name of Brett Hankinson, however you say his name, a cop or a detective, whatever you want to call him, fired into a sliding glass patio door of her apartment where sheets are covered or curtains are covered. So you really can't see inside of the apartment. But ultimately, this gentleman went ahead and killed her, murdered her. And he wasn't charged with any murder whatsoever. But I know they felt like the walls in her apartment had more, what's the word I'm looking for, appreciation in life than she did. And I think that's just another slap in the face towards black people and what we have been doing these past couple of months. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, things like that. But as a black man, it's something that has to be spoken about. And for the most part, I definitely want to get your intake on it.
For me, it's crazy when you think about how you have everybody who is talking about this, from children all the way up to LeBron James on national TV, halftime, after games. They're talking about Breonna Taylor, justice for Breonna Taylor. And for us to come to this verdict when America is pretty much watching, all right, what's going to happen with this? Is she going to get justice? And for, just to come back and, nobody seriously get charged with anything. Like you said, it's a slap in the face, and it's just, it's America, man. And it's just the country that we live in. And it's extremely sad, but I feel like us as a black community, we just got to keep pushing on. I know it's very cliche to say, but just got to keep trucking. I can't emphasize this enough, but voting is what's going to matter. I think a lot of people say, like, oh, this voting's not going to matter. They already got this stuff rigged. They already know who they're going to put in there or whatever. But when you got to educate black people on, like, it's more than just like, all right, I'm going to vote for this president or that president. It's about smaller congressional seats, smaller things in your local community that you can vote for. And we got to get these certain people out of these seats of power where they're the ones making these decisions about these indictments and stuff. So you got to vote, man. If you aren't registered to vote, listen.
Go vote, people.
Yeah, definitely
Please.
Definitely gotta vote.
Get yourself situated,
Sure.
because if you don't think it matters, you're wrong. If somebody's telling you your vote don't matter, they feeding bullshit to your head, man.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
don't listen to it.
That's a fact.
Word.
I mean, I kind of feel like at this point it's repetitive. It's something we as Black Americans, Black African Americans experience every day. I feel like, since we were little kids, like we kind of lived through this trauma. It's kind of like a normality for Black people. It sucks, which sucks. Like you literally grow up knowing, avoid this with cops. Don't get into this with cops. When they're supposed to be the people that are protecting and serving you. So, for them to not charge him with the murder of Breonna Taylor, but charge him with endangering neighbors, it's very like,
crazy.
It's
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like it's blatantly putting someone's life over another person's life. And then the only factor that's different is the skin color.
Literally.
Yep.
That's
So,
what-
I mean,
Word.
That's what gets me, because when you're charging for, like you said, not the murder, but for
Yeah.
shooting just wild. And like I said, the whole country's watching, like, all right, is she gonna get justice? They know what we want. They know what the country needs to see, and they're purposely not gonna give it to us. So it's just a blatant disrespect for me, man.
that's literally the one thing we've been pushing for forever. Honestly,
yeah, definitely,
forever.
definitely.
It's just now everything's at the forefront of it's in everyone's face. Know what I mean? Even with the light on it, and it is no change. You know what I mean? It just history's like repeating itself.
Repeating itself,
You know what I mean? It's just
for sure.
it's like the true colors of America just coming out, really. And we already knew that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. How you feel about this, Corey?
Basically, y'all summed it all up. I got the same feelings y'all got. Same thing. Like, even though my son is a young lad, but I gotta bring this attention to him once he get older. So
Yeah.
Right. Have you even I know with everything that's going on, have you even prepped that conversation in your mind, like the things to say or the things to warn him about? Because every day is something new, but have you even prepped yourself on that?
not yet. He's still, he's only 10 months now.
Okay.
So, but I definitely, me and his mom definitely talk about it all the time. Like when the time comes, we definitely gonna have to lay the rules down on what's going on, what's been going on in the past, even when I was younger, growing up till now, and then until he get older. So it's just gonna be a rough road, but we all here. We're just gonna take the right route.
Right, true. I definitely agree. And then, with what's going on, and then, COVID, and then us being locked up for 3 months, and, having to sit from afar and probably be in the midst of all these protests or watching it from TV from afar. How do you think this time has been like affecting us, like, or especially you, Corey? Like, how has this time been affecting you? You know, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of different clients. You're going into these different neighborhoods and taking care of these different people. But just how has this time been affecting you?
Well, when it first started, I was still working for maybe like a good month. But after that, everything just shut down. Like my whole working, transitioning, coming to Brooklyn from Jersey, everything just slowed down big time. Cause you know NBA, it was like, all right, we ain't messing with nobody. Stay with your families. Cause you know when it first hit, everybody was indoors, heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
Especially in Jersey, like nobody was outside.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta think of another way to build my business, build a brand.
Right.
So I went to go apply for a business. I did all the right steps to go, get a business, get my LLC, everything. I'm like, all right, I gotta turn this into something more positive than negative.
Right.
Like I can't even though it's happening, I can't dwell on it and be like, all right, let me sit and just wait on a call. Like, I can't do that. I gotta keep going. Keep going. Stay focused. So even though working for all these other clients across the world, I just did a booking in Delaware. So even being out there, just like, oh well, like we appreciate you coming out here. But I still got to be safe, of course, and cautious, just being around new people.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Other than that, I've just been trying to, create a business and just do what I got to do.
Right, and I got say the same. Like with this podcast here, this is something I've been wanting to do for like a while.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it was just finding the right people to have it. I've been watching Carl from afar. Growing up here in Brooklyn, and I seen how he acted, how he moved around, how he spoke, the things he was into, and I thought it was different. And then with Ryan, me and him currently work together, and just like from the first day, like it was cool, we clicked, and then we speak about he has a clothing line, things like that. So I think for me during this time, I just been trying to like lock in on myself and like figure out what the hell I need to do and what I want to do. Like I'm 25, I'm still probably young to some people, but I feel like I'm old as shit because I need to get to it, and I don't want to waste time. And I think those 3 months off were like a blessing and a curse, in disguise for all of us, because I feel like I've gained certain characteristics and I've learned certain things about myself. So I'm definitely blessed for the positive things that happened within those 3 months. And how about y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like these last few months have been like really testing. Like it's something it's not normal. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Like, end of the day, it's not normal. We've never experienced this. Like, when we go back, like, in time, when we're telling stories to our kids and when you're telling your son about this day, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's literally, he's born in this era. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, this was going on when you were a kid. Like, I mean, this is, it's funny because I just came back from Japan before all of this happened. Like,
you can't just say that like that's regular.
Not like that.
For that.
I just came from Brooklyn.
Not like that.
I just came from Japan. But yeah, go ahead. Like,
but the reason why I say that is like their norm is the face mask, and they use the face mask because it's kind of to prevent germs spreading. So if someone's sick, they'll put a face mask on, which is very courteous. It does not happen in here. You know what I mean? On the normal. So it's like to come here and then months later, if like a month later or a few months later, this happens. And now all you walking around, you see everyone mask on. We're complaining about it. It's like, man, this is the norm for some people.
When you think about it too, like growing up, or not even growing up, just seeing people from different cultures wear masks, we would usually like look at them like, why the hell they got a mask on? I know for me, myself, but then like ultimately, like just hearing that, what you're saying, like sometimes you just got to be like, wow, I didn't know that. And you got to, the little things like that just goes like a long way. Like you said, the courtey. Like if I'm sick, I probably won't put a mask on.
Right.
But
there's a whole reason behind it. We didn't even know.
We didn't even know. Now look at us, And what about you, bro?
But yeah, like all you guys said, 2020 has been pretty crazy for us all. For me, as a person who creates art in my free time, because I still have to work a regular 9-to-5 job.
Ladies and gentlemen, he does not have to work a regular 9-to-5. I'm gonna let you know that right now, but we'll get into that later.
I got 2 jobs.
But the one excuse that a lot of creatives have is just like it's not enough hours in a day. Right. I got to go to work. I got to sleep. I got to spend time with the girlfriend or whatever situation you got going on. But it's just not enough hours in the day. So whenever everybody was stuck at home and you finally got that time, you finally got all the free time you needed in the world. Like, all right, what are you going to do with it? that's what it pretty much opened my eyes. Like, all right, no excuses. I got to get everything I want to get done, accomplished. So 2020 has been tough for everybody, but for me, I've tried to power through. Officially started my own clothing line.
Okay, that's what's
Right,
up.
let's drop a bomb for that.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
But just trying to use 2020 as a way to say, like, regardless of the circumstances, I'm going to power through. Because I feel like black people, regardless of the circumstances, we got to power through. So I've just been using this year as like, no excuses. No matter what's going on around me, you still got to be great. And I'm just going to keep that mentality, man, all the way through.
Right.
Word, that's what's up.
And then, to basically, speaking about this time, like, what is a skill probably you like picked up on, like, during this whole time, or something you got better at?
Well, I really got better with the whole vegan wave.
Oh, yeah, we gotta drop a sound bar for that.
I definitely got better. Word, like, because people ask me like, what's a protein? What's a protein supplement that I could use for? I don't know anything. I'm like, yo, seitan. It's like 30 grams of protein right there. That's all you need.
I think
as your meat. Pause.
But I think for me, like, I tried the vegan thing too for I think probably like I want to say like 2 months. Couldn't do it.
You like went full vegan? Like
I tried.
That's tough, man.
I tried,
bro. I can't.
I cheated a little bit,
Yeah.
but I
So you
can't
ain't
do
really
it.
try?
No, I tried, but I ain't really tried. But I tried, but I can't do it, yo.
Why not?
Cause listen, Burger King, right?
Oh my god.
Nah, come on. If you gonna say a restaurant, you can't say Burger King, bro.
King.
But listen, Burger King right now, right? We spoke about this last night. They got a family bundle. Listen, you get 3 cheeseburgers.
Are they paying you for this, bro?
Bro, this sound like an ad.
If they want, look, we here. The Realm Podcast, y'all can hit us up. We here. They got the 3 cheeseburgers, right? 3 Junior Whoppers, and 3 fries. Guess for how much? 15 bones.
Nah.
Come on, yo. You can't
Family
go wrong
bundle.
with that.
Nah, that's not good, bro.
Can't eat
What?
that shit, bro.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I had it last night. Burgers ain't here no more. That's all I'm saying.
It
Burgers
takes
is gone.
It definitely takes a certain level of discipline for that
sure.
vegan lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm from the South, man. I'm from cornbread, macaroni and cheese.
it's over.
What part of the South?
Memphis, Tennessee, bro.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
from
deep in there.
barbecue, all that good stuff. So it's like, I don't care if it's an alternative for it. It ain't the real deal.
That's a fact.
Right.
You think you
do
could
it.
ever go vegan or not?
Man, it's tough for me. I tried it, but I have like a high allergy to cheese as well. So I kind of got to
okay.
go like keto and vegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
No cheese. So it's just like I barely can't eat anything. So it's
I
tough.
mean, the certain way I make the cheese is like I soak like the Brazil nuts,
Yeah.
and then add like vegetable stock and just a couple other seasonings, and it just turn into a cream base, and then you got your cheese sauce.
I feel you.
People do it a lot of different ways.
He said that like that was normal.
Like, I know how to do that.
Right.
People have like different methods. They use cashews and other nuts and stuff like that.
Right.
But
For you, is it a substance? Like, is it a good substitute for cheese? Like, does it?
if you're so used to cheese, you're not gonna be used to this taste. You're gonna be like,
Okay.
"What is this?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good."
It's going to take some time to get used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have to definitely eat it a couple
Yeah,
times to
yeah,
graduate to
yeah.
the flavor of and the texture, because it's not like how we used to regular cheese.
Okay.
But yeah.
Are you vegan or not?
Nah, I mean, I be buying stuff and I just cook it and I eat it, but I'm
Yeah.
not completely vegan. I eat a steak
Okay.
once in a while,
Okay,
some
yeah,
chicken,
sure.
some fish. But I be just trying to stay on the healthy route sometimes too.
Yeah.
I know you're a chef, and this is probably like a hard question like to answer, but what is like something you feel like that you have cooked that is your best thing ever? Like, it could be meal, it could be one simple thing. What do you think that is?
I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to say a filet mignon, man.
Okay.
Straight up.
Right.
I feel like that's my whole time even focusing on cooking the steak perfectly. To people, I want my steak medium rare. Okay,
Medium well gang over here. yo.
right. Even though I get the medium well, get the medium rare, and you just gotta be real focused on how you cook everything and prepare, even plating. Just the whole I don't like putting a lot of food on a plate. It's just not attractive to me.
Right.
As a chef, and just everybody eat with their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody see a lot of food on the plate. Oh, that's automatically good.
Right.
But you see something small, you're like, oh no, I don't want this. But I like to bring that small plating to you, but you can go eat it. You're like,
Yeah.
this thing is crazy. What the heck?
It's the middle ground.
Yeah, definitely. So
Facts. And I could like be like second to that. Like this guy right here, like, boy, I tell you.
right, you got a whole buffet.
I'm telling you, this guy can cook, son.
You,
Like,
what you had from him?
listen, all right. We had burgers.
Mm-hmm.
We had glizzies.
This was where, by the way?
This was in Jersey. We
It
had
was
like
in,
a
it was
pool
in
party.
Brick. Yeah, it was in
Oh,
Brick.
okay. Oh, you catered it.
Yeah, he catered it.
Oh,
My homie Isaiah Whitehead, he's currently overseas right now. He was throwing like a little pool party.
Yeah.
And Corey was, able to come out there and cook for us. But we had burgers, we had glizzies. By the end of the night, nobody touched the glizzies. I don't know why, but I know
It
why.
was like two. It was like two.
Two full paint of glizzies.
social media. People acting like they ain't glizzies growing up.
Somebody wanted to grab one real bad
Yeah,
too.
look,
And it was like,
So I'm gonna tell you this right
do
now.
it.
We in the crib, right? We vibing out this party. All the food is going. The glizzies is there, right? One of the OGs walking the party like he walked to the pan. He see the glizzies. They like, oh, y'all left all the franks for me. Like, yo, what the fuck? Be like, but he an OG, so he don't know
he
no
don't
better,
know.
you know.
He's like, yo.
But I had we had the burgers, we had the glizzies. He made lobster.
Yeah, right.
He made like some like seafood pasta. If
Yeah,
I'm not
it was the
mistaken.
Rasta pasta.
Rasta
The
pasta
salmon and the
was-
shrimp.
Yeah.
Like,
That
it was
Wait, and the
crazy.
pasta?
I had it separate.
Okay, okay.
So it was
okay.
something
Salmon and
like-
shrimp.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
We had like a fruit bowl.
Yeah, you're right, right.
We had like it was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
it was mad
We was
stuff.
literally eating from like 12 to like
Almost midnight.
almost midnight, bro. That's how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
food like it stretched out, and it was good. So like
Word.
this guy right here, like if y'all looking for a chef, Chef Corey
Yeah,
is
I'm here.
is the guy to go to. And then also I have a friend by the name of Baby Love. He's a great chef also. So if y'all need chefs, lock in.
Got you,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Tap in with us.
Tap in for real. And then we talking about you cooking and chefing for the most part. Like what got you into like becoming a chef?
High school, my junior year, going to public school, transitioning from Catholic school.
That's a big change.
That was crazy. But I had a cooking 1-on-1. So I started cooking there. I had it was probably like 4 of us in a group.
Mm-hmm.
None of the homies wanted to cook at all. They like, nah, we good. We don't want to burn ourselves. We don't
Right.
want to do anything. We just want to eat. So I had a girl. She was my partner. She was like, I don't really know how to cook, but I'll get you, ingredients and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I'll wash the dishes for you.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Worked
I
for
got
me.
everything. Bing, 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 bing. So my goddess counselor, she saw that I was doing excellent in this class. So she was like, "You doing pretty good in this food 1-on-1, John. Like, what's up with science?
Right.
I'm like,
What's going
oh,
on with the
God.
other ones?
Right. What's up with history? I'm like, come on. But after that, I went to school, graduated. I graduated in 2008. Went to college in Hudson County.
Okay.
Did like a year and a half there. Then I transferred to North Carolina, at the Art Institute of Charlotte. So ever
Okay.
since then,
Shout out to them.
yeah, we're graduated 2013. Did my thing, came back to Jersey. I'm like, all right, I want more. But no, matter of fact, in college, I was like, all right, my goal is to cook for celebrities. I don't care who they are. Athletes, entertainers, it don't matter. I got to get to that goal.
Right.
That was the goal back in 2010. 2010, that was the goal.
That's
So
tough.
ever since I did that, I just took it to a new level.
Speaking of you saying you want to cook for like celebrities or athletes,
Mm-hmm.
how difficult was it for you to make that transition? Like you say, you start cooking for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Someone with such a strict diet, you already have a professional athlete, so their diet is already going to be different.
Yeah,
But for Kyrie to take it to the next level with his lifestyle, how difficult was that for you to say, all right, everything that I do now has to be like a very strict vegan, alternative, meats and stuff lifestyle? How difficult was that for you?
It was definitely difficult because when I first jumped into it, we was like, I was making just regular food for him.
Yeah.
And then Nipsey died. So he was like, yo, nah. Like, nah, we ain't doing that no more. So my whole mindset is like, all right, switch the whole game plan. I had like weekly meals already written down, like a whole schedule
Yeah.
of what he wanted to eat, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pre-game, after the game, all that.
Right.
He's just changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, now I gotta do my research. That's when Dr. Sebi came in the picture.
Yeah.
He was like, I want you to find out the whole Dr. Sebi method. I want you to read. I want you to get all the ingredients you need to get. It don't matter what it is. Just go ham. So I did that. I'm like, all right, cooking vegan, everything. my first time making it. He was like, "You made this from scratch?" I'm like, "Yeah, I followed the recipe."
Right.
He was like, "Nah, this, all right, yeah, we could do something. Yeah, keep it going. But it's definitely hard though. It's hard. It was hard because my whole mindset was just regular food. Never made vegan food a day in my life.
Yeah.
A day in my life. School didn't teach you that. Even jobs didn't teach you that.
Right.
They just teach you what their menu is, and that's it. It's a flat rate. That's it.
It's I appreciate how like I said, after Nip died, it allowed Kyrie to kind of like tap in to like
Right.
being healthier, eating better and stuff. And I know we kind of talked about this briefly. So with you learning how to cook vegan and everything, has that like kind of like changed the way you eat, your lifestyle and everything as well? Now that you know, like, okay, I can make, macaroni and cheese and it still tastes different, or I can still make, anything pretty much and it still be vegan friendly.
Yeah, it definitely changed my way of eating because like a couple years ago, I was in the hospital due to my stomach.
Wow.
I had my gallstones removed. So they was like, you gotta change your whole diet.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Cause I was, eating burgers, regular homeboy eating,
Yeah.
regular college eating, going crazy. But then, I went to Miami, got sick out there.
Yeah.
Came back, they was like, we got to do surgery on your stomach. And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, you can't eat certain things now. So I feel like that just helped me. When I met Kai, it was like, all right, we want to do vegan. So I'm like, all right, how can we help each other? Because you want to help me and I want to help you at the same time. Right. I got my own issues you don't even know about.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is going to help me because of my situation. And just doing that just makes everything better.
That's beautiful. Quick PSA, all black men, don't be afraid to go to the doctor, man.
Yeah.
Please, you got to go get checked out.
for
For
sure.
everything.
Right.
Sure.
Definitely got to get checked out. I just got checked out a couple of weeks ago, and I could tell you it's something fundamental that needs to be put into your life every 6 months.
Yep.
Every time you have intercourse with somebody, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
It is very, very important. I know in the black community, we as men, or a black community in general, we don't want to go to the doctor. We don't want to take any medicine, which I'm a little bit biased on, but for the most part, we gotta take care of ourselves, y'all.
Yeah.
Health
We
is
gotta
wealth,
take
man.
care of ourselves.
Yep.
Like,
Health is wealth.
we got people out here that are dying at a very young age because of the way they eat or having diabetes and things like
exactly.
that. I know it's eating burgers and shit, but
Mr. Burger King.
right. But I'm just saying we gotta take care of ourselves, y'all. We got to.
That's a fact. So I wanted to say, being that you are Kyrie's personal chef, what actually got you to that point? Like, what got you in that door?
Well, before I met Kai, I was working for Joe Budden at Safari.
Word.
Yeah, so that day I was working for Joe Budden. It was probably like 8:00 in the morning. I was on my way home. I'm like, you know what? I pay this gym membership. I need to go get right. Busted left to the gym. I saw Kyrie dad in there chucking up jumpers. USA NBA basketball shirt. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? This guy looks familiar. Googled him. Kyrie dad. I'm going inside.
Right.
Going inside. Nobody else in the gym but me and him.
Did you know immediately that your game plan was to speak to him about what you do and just kind of?
It was definitely trying to introduce the whole. I'm a chef. I'm a chef, and I'm black. I'm young. My food is good. What's up? I know Kai was good. Come on. And I didn't even pitch that to him. I'm like, yo, if you need something, because you in Jersey, I know Kai in Boston.
Yeah.
Right.
If you need me to make you something, I got you.
Right.
But then he pitched it to me and said, you know what? Kai needs a chef. In Boston, though, you in Jersey. I'm like, I'm willing to relocate.
Look.
Come on today. We got on that
Mobile.
flight. I drive there. I'm mobile.
You ain't got to tell me twice.
out. So I-
Is gone.
Right? I gave him my information. And then probably like 3 days later, those 3 days, I was sweating.
Yeah,
Sweating
right.
bullets. I'm like, yo, I told my mother, everybody like, yo, God dad ain't hit me up yet. I'm dying. I'm dying. So I hit him up with a picture we took and just sent it to him, just casual text message like, yo, what's going on? This our picture, just me. Da-da. He's like, yo, my man, I just finished talking to Kai. He want to fly you out to Boston this weekend.
That's crazy,
I was
man.
like, what? Word. It was crazy. He was like, I'll fly you out for the weekend, cook for the whole family. And then my last day, Sunday dinner, he talked to me. He's like, yo, C, let me holler at you for a minute. I'm like, what's good? So I want you to be my official chef, man. We gonna set you up with the telly. We gonna set you up with the, somewhere to stay in Boston.
Oh God!
And you gonna be good. Like, don't worry about it. You gonna be good. So I'm like, I just gave him a hug. I'm like, yo, thank you. Like, this is a blessing.
Right.
I appreciate you. He was like, nah, you good. You good. Like, I was over excited, but he's like, nah, you good. Don't worry about it. So that was it with that.
Yo, when he said those words, like, how did you feel?
Bro,
Like
I
when he
was
said, "I
shaking.
want you to be my chef," bro.
I was shaking. I was, inside though. I ain't want to
Right.
be like, oh,
Bro, I would have ran out
real.
that house so fast, yo. I would have wanted to go
Bruh,
crazy.
I was nervous because I was at the house before. He even got there. His boy Al pulled up on me, got me from the airport. So I'm in the house. He's like, "Yo, see, just chill, whatever, lounge around." But I'm like sweating. He's like, "Yo, Kyle about to pull up." I'm like, "Oh shit, let me get up. Let me make sure my shit
So
right."
everybody just chill. We just chilling.
Right, pulled up, dapped me up. He's like, "What's good? You here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I'm like, "What you trying to eat?" He's like, "It don't matter. Surprise me." Say no more. Went to the store. Bang, came back. He in his office. He's like, "Yo, see, food ready?" "Yep, right here." Bang. Done deal.
What was the initial dish you hit him with?
It was a baked salmon with some pasta under it with a little bit of asparagus, little scallops on top with a cream sauce. That's it.
Something slight.
Yeah.
Something slight.
The fact that he gave you an open window to make whatever you wanted to make,
yeah.
was that like your go-to? Like, all right, boom, I'm gonna do this.
No, actually.
Okay.
I had asked him. I'm like, I had a conversation with his dad. He's like, "Yeah, kind of like salmon, chicken sometimes." No, Al told me that. I'm like, all right, so how can I create a menu right quick off the top of my head? Went to my gram. I'm like, all right, what I be making crazy? All right, this right here. Bam, we out. Going in.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's fire. And then how's that whole experience been? Like just being his chef, and this is something you thought about too. Like
Yeah.
this is something you dreamt
10 years
about.
ago.
Right? And yeah, in this position now. Like alternatively, how does that feel? And how does that feel also to be matching your dreams right now? Like
It feels amazing. Like even when he be taking me on trips, I'll be like, wow, like we in the whole mansion house in Beverly Hills in LA. I'm like, yo, I would never think I'll be here just chilling. Not even, it should it's just be crazy every time, man. Every situation.
Right.
Even the games be crazy. Pre-games be crazy. Family come over, I'll be like, yo, this is lit. God damn.
Right. And the first time I met Corey, he like, yo, bro, you look mad familiar, bro. Like I seen you somewhere before. I'm like, bro, like I don't know. And then when people say that, my cliche shit is like, probably see me on TV or some shit. I mean, I throw that shit out every chance I get. But like for y'all that don't know, I work for the Brooklyn Nets as a team attendant.
Yes, sir.
And then Corey used to come to the games and shit.
Yep.
And then as we started chatting, he was like, yeah, like I be coming to the games. And I was like, how? Like you just be coming? He was like, nah, I'm Kyle, personal chef. I'm like, oh, this shit is crazy. Like everything just come full circle and look at us now. We here now.
Exactly.
Got him on the first episode.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What do you see yourself possibly like in the next 2 years, bro?
In the next 2 years,
Yeah.
I'm actually coming out with an app for iOS phones.
That's what's up.
Nice. Coming out with an app. It's gonna be called Find My Chef.
Right.
So it's basically what I'm doing now, but it would be simpler on your phone to book me or book any other chef in the area.
Right.
Like say if you're doing the event and you like, all right, we need somebody to cook. You don't even know
right now.
Yeah, you don't even know me. You don't even know no cooks, no chefs, nothing like that. So you would just go on the app, like, all right, put my zip code in, bam, we here. Chefs in the area, oh, they got 5 stars, they got 4 stars. Basically like an Uber, an Uber chef.
Yeah. Uber
It
chef.
just makes sense because everybody go to Instagram, people be acting bougie on the gram, they don't want to respond to everybody, let you
Big
have blue
facts.
check.
Big
So
facts.
I just want to make it, a better format for upcoming chefs and chefs that's trying to get out there, looking for gigs. Like, yo, I'm trying to get out of my regular job. I'm tired of working for people. Like, all right, what's the next platform that can help anybody and everybody? Female chefs, male chefs, college chefs, anybody. So
right, that's fire. And
I'm
then
doing that right now.
I think that's something good that you're not just putting yourself on, you're putting everybody on.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You're not just looking out for yourself. And I think that's a testament to why these great things keep happening to you. I just seen on Instagram you I'm not sure of her name, but you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you just basically cooked for the MTV Awards, her pre-award show.
Oh yeah.
Give us some more info on that.
Jamila, yeah, that was cool. She I had got linked up with her with this NBA writer named Scoop B.
Yes.
So yeah, he plugged me in with that, and then she I cooked for her a couple times, and then she threw at me the VMA joint, and I was like, whoa, that's
big
big
gig.
right there. What you
Big
talking
time.
about, right? I'm like, yo, VMAs. She was like, yeah, we're gonna do a pre-party at the venue. Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, I got you. She's like, then she asked me, she's like, you want to sponsor it, or do you want to me pay you as a regular client? So that was up to me to pick which door I wanted to open.
Right.
Like I'm gonna go with the sponsor joint. I got you. It's all good. I ain't worried about the money.
Yeah.
I've never been worried about the money.
All right.
So I did that. I brought the food. She, gave me the shout outs and everything. They filmed it. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need. Business cards. Here you go. Just networking as much as I can, because I know the next opportunity is gonna be even better.
Yep.
Right.
That's a fact.
Word.
And that's not even. It's sometimes like you can't be money hungry in every situation. You know what I mean? And that's not even a loss.
Yeah,
that's a win. It's a win-win.
That's
Exactly.
a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
And you was like on TV and all of that.
Exactly.
That's
It was
crazy.
dope.
Like,
It was dope.
I'm used to that shit. Like, that's nothing for the kid.
Right.
But I know that's what's up, bro. That's
Appreciate
definitely
you.
what's up. And then like just to go back a little bit, like this whole Corona shit. Just being stuck in the crib. I feel like things are getting a little bit like back to normal now.
Yeah.
But like, when do y'all think like this shit like we gonna have our life back?
I was just watching the news just now. They said the cases was rising back up.
Oh, word?
So in certain areas of the country, they trying to close back down and stuff. So as much as you try to stay optimistic about it, I feel like a lot of people they have this mentality of like, all right, in time this shit gonna go away or whatever. It's just like nah, like you still gotta wear your mask, you still gotta be safe. A lot of people they want it to get back normal because that's just what they're used to. That's what they're comfortable with. But right now, man, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Either.
I feel like this is in a way this is like the new norm. Like I was saying, like it's fucked up because it's like a kind of like a domino effect in a way. You know what I mean? It's like businesses, building owners. You know what I mean? Like because then it's like how people gonna pay their rent.
Yeah.
These
definitely.
businesses, these restaurants going out of. I've seen some pretty big businesses go out of business recently just due to COVID. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, you probably have too. Think about some of your favorite spots. I've seen a lot of places close.
for sure.
Like,
a
you know what I mean?
fact, bro.
Venues closed because they getting no business.
I was just walking here. I even seen like I don't go there, but I even seen like GNC was closed down. Like the people like where you get your vitamins and all the
Wow,
workout
bro.
shit from,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they were even closed down. I was like, yo, what's going on? Like this is crazy.
Yeah,
Like it's
wild.
definitely crazy.
With that being said, though, I feel like when he's speaking about you want to make your app and everything,
Right.
that's when your mind has to say, all right, these businesses are closing down and stuff. What can I do to keep myself afloat? A lot of people, they're not going to be going out to these restaurants and stuff. More people are going to want to have stuff at the house. They're going to want to have private chefs come over and stuff. So for you to even think about this, you're thinking 10 steps ahead when most people are just like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
You're changing with the times. For
Yeah.
sure.
For sure. Yeah,
That's a
definitely.
fact. That's a big fact. And then with this time just being in the house, I have been a victim to like just being on Twitter, watching shit. Some things on Twitter is just some shit that shouldn't be on Twitter.
I got to stay off Twitter.
Yeah.
Yo, Twitter is
I ain't
dangerous.
even
bro.
got Twitter. That's crazy.
Nah.
I need to jump
The
on
the funny shit you see on Instagram comes from Twitter first.
Twitter is
Twitter
another
is a
level.
source.
Tenfold though.
Yeah,
You see it more. You see it way
Like
more.
OD and the jokes, like, yo, I love black people, son. Yo, black Twitter is crazy.
I was gonna say, you know what's crazy about Twitter? There's different worlds, like
Yes, a fact.
because we don't even see Spanish Twitter or white Twitter. There's a whole nother side of
Imagine
Twitter.
what they talking about over there,
It's
bro.
probably it's a whole
It's
nother
probably
world. bro.
OD funnier, bro.
Right.
Like OD.
Word.
And then like just being in the crib, being on Twitter and shit, you see like a lot of shit, a lot of themes, and then with Netflix also. Netflix, shout out to Netflix. I know some people probably are against them. I can't really fully speak on that, but for what they've done most recently, like adding some black sitcoms on there. They got Girlfriends, they got Moesha. By the way, Girlfriends is a very, very toxic show. Very toxic.
Who's your favorite girlfriend? You know me, as a creator, I'm going with Lynn. I'm gonna go with the creator. I'm gonna go with the weird one. So that's me.
It's tough, bro. I might like all four.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I gotta tap into girlfriends.
You never tapped in?
You never
I
seen
never
it?
tapped in, bro.
Gotta
Never
tap
tapped
in.
in.
Nah,
I keep
I
it a
be
buck.
watching. My girl be having watched.
Yeah.
They be doing like little stuff that they getting married. Oh, when we gonna get married? I'm like, listen. When we gonna do this? Cause you see it on TV. You wanna
Right.
do it?
Let's relax. Let's relax. But like, Girlfriends is toxic, bro.
Yeah.
100%. But needless to say that, like, what are y'all like favorite black sitcoms?
Of what era?
I want to say like from like 95 to like
okay.
2010.
Could we give like a top 5 or a top 2?
Go crazy.
My top 1 is definitely gonna have to be Martin.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw that out there for y'all.
That's easy. That's
Yeah,
easy.
that's a
Number
good
one.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
a
a-
good
You know, I think that's debatable.
Yeah.
I feel like the Wayne brothers is OD funny, son. Like
Yeah.
Martin got it. Like
Yeah.
Martin, like I feel like Martin can't be put in that conversation for the simple fact that's like asking like who's the best 3-point shooter ever.
Nah,
What you
you
gonna
can't
say?
do that.
Who you gonna say though?
You're gonna say Steph, but
Thank
you can't.
So we know that
Steph?
already.
But
Yeah.
We know that.
But you can't do that because he's still in the conversation.
That's still
He
debatable.
gotta
You
get
still
his spot.
got your, you
even
still
if
got
it's a
your Fresh
default.
Prince.
Even if it's a
Yeah.
default.
All right, so cool. We could do that. But I'm going my number one, bro, the Wayne brothers, bro. I'm going number one Wayne brothers, bro.
I'm gonna have to agree and say Martin as well. For me personally, I love Fresh Prince. That's a close second for me. But I was actually looking at some Martin episodes today, and I know for a fact that about 70% of that stuff is not in the script. He's freestyling. He's like making all this stuff off the top of the dome. So
All
when
the
you just think
characters is
about
crazy.
like
Right.
Martin on set just freestyling and stuff, and Gina probably looking at him like, bro, what is he doing?
Yo, now that you say that, I'm gonna take that back. Martin number one, bro.
And the producer's just like, keep the cameras rolling.
keep
Keep them rolling.
I'm thinking of the episode when Martin, when he basically like reenacted like I forgot what the movie's called. They're probably gonna go crazy for me for not remembering it. But when Brother Man took his CD player,
The black one and the chains when they had
what
the dog.
movie is that, son?
New Jack City?
New Jack City,
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
When he told the dog to sit and the dog fucking fell, that got it, son. Martin is number one. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
gotta be.
Martin is number one, 100%. But I'm gonna go with Martin, Wayne Brothers. I gotta throw the PJs in there for sure, 100%.
That's on my list.
That's
Gotta
a-
throw the
is on my
PJs
list.
in there.
That's a definitely great
And
classic.
I'm gonna do top four. I got two more for you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw Fresh Prince in there. And I'm gonna throw Keenan and Kel.
Okay.
For sure.
Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keenan and Kel.
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%. Gotta go with them. And you know, I feel like with that show in general, that shit was hilarious. Like as
Yeah,
teenagers,
definitely.
how creative their mom was. Like to just they probably some of that shit probably wasn't even on the script too.
Yeah,
like to
top
be
of the
honest,
dome.
like
Yeah.
I never knew a nigga that loved orange soda so much or just anything so much and
He used to go
used
ham
it to
on
his
it.
full extent.
Yeah.
But now that we say that, what do you think like black sitcoms in general are missing in like 2020? Even I'm not even sure what black sitcoms are out right now, to be honest.
One black sitcom that I like, I think it's very relatable, is Blackish.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I was about that too.
Right.
Tracy Ellis Ross, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it anyway just because she's
Tracy,
bad.
Tracy, listen.
But
Let me tell you, look, my fault, Ryan. Tracy, look, let me tell you one thing. I'm a young kid. Look, we in this camera, right? I'm just saying, you know, I be lonely too. You be on Instagram just throwing shit up, you know, looking lonely. No, look like nobody in the crib with you.
She's different.
Yeah, she's different. Nah, Blackish definitely is a dope.
Yeah.
they definitely talk about like some real stuff on this show. A lot of like black social issues. And even to the point where I believe a few episodes where they're about to like get divorced and everything. So it's not like, oh, like these happily ever after type stories just because it's a sitcom.
Right.
They definitely go through like black struggles, even internally in the family, stuff that we all go through. Sometimes we don't talk about it, but stuff that we have, you know, family issues and stuff. So
Right.
I feel like Blackish, if you don't check it out, you should definitely tap into it. The commentary on the show is really good between the younger actors and the older actors. Like I said, of course, Tracy Ellis Ross,
Right. Shout out to that queen.
Yara.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Young
shout out
Queen.
to that queen.
So
Right.
Blackish
She's
is
doing
one of my
big things,
favorites.
too.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Blackish too.
There was a really good episode I saw of, I think it was Blackish or Grownish, one of them. But I think it was where her dad basically, I think she was like, you know, he's in a position where he can help her.
Right.
And in a lot of these jobs where white people come in, I forgot, it has a term.
I think I remember that. Episode.
Right, they you know, a lot of white people, they help each other to the top.
Yeah.
Or to certain positions
Yeah.
without a lot of work needed. And he basically wanted her to work harder, I think. Like he wasn't really trying to
Some
give it
tough
to-
love type shit.
Yeah, it was a great episode though. It was a really good lesson because that's really how they operate. If you think about it,
Word.
like they come in, they give their brother a manager position and he's sleeping. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
I feel
black
you.
people,
Yeah.
you just I think that's how it is though. We try
Right,
to
that's a fact.
build
Yeah, it
the
is.
little like armor
Yeah.
around ourselves. You know what I mean? And our kids. So
Shout out Kenya Barris, man, creator of Blackish.
Shout out to her.
He's got his own show called Black as Fuck on
yeah, I
Netflix,
did see that.
and it's
Oh,
pretty much like
okay,
if you
alright,
watch
makes
that,
sense now.
you'll see like pretty much Blackish is based off like him. That's his life. That's his family and everything. So if you watch Black as Fuck on Netflix, you'll see like how he really lives his life, and he's definitely one of those like super woke. I don't, you know,
He's
stick it to
fly,
the white
too,
man.
very fly.
Yeah, he's
Definitely fly.
Very flat.
Like,
And
definitely
then
do
I seen a lot of hate on that show when it first came
I did
out.
too.
I don't know why.
I did too.
Unapologetic.
Please inform me
It's
because
unapologetic.
I liked it.
Right.
I think I don't know what people didn't like about it. The one thing I say is maybe people thought they went too hard with some things, but people don't realize like a lot of these things need to be like just said.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, I don't know.
That's why the country is just the way it is now because a lot of stuff has gone unsaid for too long.
And then also I feel like they were being themselves in that series. And I think some black people, they don't want to be black. They don't want to be themselves. Yeah. And I think when we expose too much of who we are, they're scared of that, or they're like, "Why are we doing that? We shouldn't do that."
How much time we got, bro?
Listen, fuck that. Listen, I'm stay black. I'm gonna stay proud.
Yeah, for sure,
I love every race, every color. I do not discriminate.
Yep.
I think love is a very, 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 very big thing that we should all spread. Down to it doesn't matter who it is, but for those of you that are out there that's scared to be black and be happy
On the realm?
and love others too.
We ultra black on the
Right
realm.
on the realm,
Sure.
he as black as his mic.
Facts.
Right,
Word.
100%.
One thing I wanted to say, underrated sitcom, and then we could just move to the next topic.
Right.
I just want to put the Jamie Foxx show out there.
Oh.
Because a lot of people aren't going to give that credit.
Yeah.
And I want to
Fancy?
also can you
Ooh.
Fancy?
wait.
Who was my top 5? I'm gonna have to take somebody
Yo,
out my
Fancy is
top
definitely
5.
a great
Fancy's there.
Fancy?
Yeah.
She up there with Hillary. Hillary my number one. Fancy, she up there.
But wait, Ashley, when I was
She was young.
Ashley-
I needed that old bougie.
Definitely.
when she got feel
Listen,
me?
I love black women, but Hillary, I don't know if it was her personality.
Hillary
It just
slapped, though.
it rubbed me the wrong way.
It was
her.
like-
She was beautiful, but her personality was just.
It was a good mixture of like bougie with a little bit dumb.
She was dumb as hell. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Dumb. She was dumb as hell. Yeah.
That's just for a nigga knee right there.
Nah, but for real, that's an underrated show, bro. Can you
That's a
please
fact.
just drop one bomb for Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
this man, he's a triple threat. He don't get a lot of credit.
That's a fact.
Actor, artist,
Right,
classic album, by the way.
right.
Unpredictable. I don't care
Right.
what no one says.
That's a fact.
And
And he could
bro,
play
it's
the
funny.
piano.
He's talented, bro.
Yeah, very
And
talented.
he's a
for sure.
comedian. I don't know if you
Talented,
sell
bro.
these things, but
Yeah.
yo, he's a work
He's
of
epic,
art,
bro.
All around.
literally. And
Swiss
I think
Army knife, bro.
I think I just
Everything.
seen him trying to. I think they're working on like a Mike Tyson
Mike Tyson,
movie
yeah,
for him,
yeah.
and the way
That's
he
he's gonna body
explains it,
Yeah.
and like the opening scene is crazy.
gonna
He's
body
literally up there. If you ask me, with like Denzel and Will Smith. I don't care what
I
anybody
think so.
says.
Yo, if he bodies this Mike Tyson, imagine if he do this and Ray Charles. It's like, bro, how many people you trying to be?
Ray Charles was crazy. I watched that during quarantine, and listen, Ray Charles was a savage,
I need to tap into
bro.
that again.
Tap into
I gotta
that,
tap in
son.
again, too.
He
If
is
my boy had
savage.
his vision,
He might have been more of a
he would have
savage.
been a wild man.
Yo, he was so much of a savage. There was a scene where his old flame had a baby, and his wife knew, and he didn't give two shits. Didn't care if she found out, son. Didn't care, bro. He is a savage.
Right.
Shout out to Ray Charles, man. Let's drop a bomb for Ray Charles,
sir.
yo.
Drop a bomb.
He introduced me to gold diggers. That's all I'ma say. But
So how do y'all feel about this this bubble situation, man? This bubble basketball right now.
Adam Silver definitely pulled it off, man. A lot of people didn't think he was gonna pull this off. Like, man, this bubble stuff ain't gonna work, man.
I was
But
against it.
shout out to my boy
I was
Adam
too.
Silver
Can't
for
lie. Yeah.
What I can say is, within this bubble situation, you could tell who's really been like working out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
100%. Like, you know, Braun is an absolute beast. He's gonna do what he do. But like these unspoken names or these people you even know about,
Yeah.
like this guy isn't an unspoken name, but shout out to Tyler Hero. Like,
Oh, yeah.
bro,
Oh, yeah.
Bucket.
37 points the other night.
Oh yeah.
Bucket.
Look,
Wow.
he could be a 50 piece if he wants.
He costing me money every night.
How much you lost?
Look, we're not gonna talk about that on the airwaves.
FanDuel?
We're not gonna talk about just my man's, but we're not gonna talk about
I
that.
gotta talk about it. I lost bread too. I can't front.
Yeah, for
Two people. I lost bread to two people.
I'm not betting.
did.
I learned my lesson with that before. Not betting.
I feel like this is some of the best basketball I've seen in a while, though. I feel like it feels like they're in a wreck. Remember that
Yeah, for
gym
sure.
they used to run in the summer?
Oh yeah,
It feels
shout out
like
to
that,
Chris
bro.
Berkeley too, man. Shout out to Chris Berkeley. I definitely been trying to get in touch with you, brother. Hit me up, man. We here. Let's work. But shout out to him. I think that gym is called like the Blackout Gym.
Okay.
Something like that.
And like I think the clips he used to like put up last year was like crazy.
Yeah.
I think like imagine seeing like LeBron, KD, Westbrook. Like we see that in the All-Star game and they just having fun, but like those blackout games, like
Bro,
seem
it was
crazy.
balling. It was balling.
It's like we getting that feel now though.
That's a fact.
On TV.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And they,
I think about how they in the bubble. They don't have it's no pressure.
Right.
Not as much as the arena.
Do you feel like that elevates their game or it hurts it
yeah,
though?
I feel like
think
they
it
elevates.
elevates.
Yes.
That's why Jamal Murray is going off right now. Young kid, no pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah,
You
no
think
pressure at all.
You really think there's no pressure though? Like it's like
I'm saying, of course, you're gonna have the pressure of trying to win, and you know, you got a whole city behind your
Natural.
back.
Right.
Like that's gonna come with it, you know.
Yeah.
But I think overall, like when you locking in and you balling out, like
In the
there's
arena,
so
crowd,
much.
it
Right.
changes,
yeah.
That shit changes. Like there's a lot of teams that made it that wouldn't have made it if they were in front of fans. Like let's be completely honest. But shouts out to those guys. But 100%, I think like fans make a huge impact. Bro.
Yeah.
No, for sure. If you just think about like if you breaking most of these games down and you're looking at these games, final scores are like 3-point games, 5-point games. You don't got a lot of blowouts because no home court advantage. It's just 10 guys on the floor in a basketball.
Right, going
So
crazy.
all these home court advantage, the fans and everything, it's just straight up balling, which is why these games are a lot more competitive, which I feel like is good for the viewer because you're not watching a lot of blowouts. You're not watching a lot of that. So
True.
Definitely.
Who y'all going with?
I wanted the Celtics, man.
we still got hope, bro. We still got hope.
We got hope
I
today.
don't know. I ain't checking the score right
By
now.
the time
I
this,
don't- yeah.
by the time this podcast come out, we'll know if the Celtics win. Or
I
not.
mean, I honestly wanted the Celtics there just because I feel like they have a better chance against the Lakers. I feel like don't get me wrong, these are my two teams, the Heat and the Celtics going into playoffs. I feel like the Heat just don't match up as well as the Celtics do with the Lakers. And I mean, that's how I felt with the Celtics and the Bucks. I think if the Bucks did beat the Heat, the Bucks would have swept the Celtics. That's just how I felt matchup wise. You know what I mean? And the Heat, they're talented, but I don't know if they have enough for the Lakers.
Yeah,
And I love that team.
Nah, I think that'd be a great matchup, bro. Lakers and the Heat. That's a great matchup.
At the end of the day, I think Brian gonna go ahead and do it for Kobe and bring this one on to the
Yeah,
house.
I'm pretty sure he
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I could believe in that. I could
He's,
believe in that.
LeBron is definitely tapped into a different planet right now.
That's a
Tapped
fact.
in.
Yeah.
He's what is this, year 17?
17, still ain't slowed down.
Bro.
God damn.
When I seen him twist his ankle the other day and get back up and catch that dunk,
Right?
I was like, yo, bro.
Nigga might be a robot.
He's not human.
Yo,
He's
yo.
not human.
It's tapped
And we
in,
see,
right?
if you really think about it, Braun really never, ever got hurt.
No,
like,
never,
it was like
never.
little shit.
Except the little groin joint.
Like,
Small stuff.
that was like something little. Like, this is year 17,
Small
son.
stuff.
Like, he's still dunking on
Man,
it.
it's still, bro. For real.
Son, man, he's a train, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna make a beautiful story if the Lakers do actually pull it out and get this championship
Oh, yeah,
with Kobe dying this year and stuff.
Right.
Regardless if you're a LeBron fan, hater or not, like I don't care. Like the fact that Kobe dying and the Lakers getting the championship this year, it's if it happens. You know, I'm not gonna speak
I
into
gotta
existence because I hope Boston go ahead and do what they do, but
right.
it's gonna be a beautiful story if it happens.
Wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, I don't think if the Heat make it, it's going to be a definitely conversation because LeBron won championships with the Heat.
That's a good.
So
That's gonna be a good storyline.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like, whoa, you done won championships with the Heat. Now you about to win one with the Lakers. That's gonna be a crazy matchup.
Yeah, that is a good rivalry. Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. I've been rocking with Jimmy Butler for a minute. A lot of people
Yeah, I
don't
fuck
sleeping
with
on
him.
him.
I
They
fuck
sleeping
with
on
Jimmy
him.
Butler.
They
Shout out to
forget
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler,
Butler's
yo.
Because he's just a hooper.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler,
He's just a
bro.
baller.
They sleep
He's a
on him.
dog.
They sleep on him.
And a lot of people can't play with him. Just they're not built for it. You know what I mean?
He
got the
not
right team.
built.
He got
That's
the
why he
right
got out
team.
of Philly. That's why he got out of Philly. The boys are
That's a fact.
soft.
And then I think people try to look at him like he was the problem.
Nah.
Yeah.
He wasn't the problem. He just want niggas to come in and work and do their job, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
No
fuck all
slacking.
the other shit. We could go out and party some other time.
Yeah.
We could go ahead and do all this other bullshit in the summer, but right now we locking in. Like,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
true.
it was a lot of young cats or like just guys in general that was probably like timid of that shit. I'm not sure. I wasn't there, but
Ben couldn't even get the jump shot right.
And B, soft eyes.
yo,
He had to deal.
them niggas over there,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
What they gonna do?
They
son?
got to give it up.
They got to bust
I'm
that
not
shit
gonna lie.
up. No,
They gotta
no
like
lie.
just start from scratch,
Yeah,
bro.
but
It's
they
They
over.
not, too. You
They
know
sitting
that.
there firing the coach like, all right, that's not the problem. You got to
That's
break
not
that
the
shit
problem,
up, bro.
Bring
Until-
AI back. Let's bring AI back.
Cornrow
Please bring
AI.
AI back, yo. Bring him back.
Better get Markel Fultz.
Son, AI. I feel like AI is like the biggest influence like ever.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
hell yeah.
we have a lot of black people like that have done great shit and influenced people, but when you think about like just like being comfortable within yourself,
Yeah, bro.
I was looking at I'm sorry if I don't know the name of the podcast, but with Matt Barnes and
All the Smoke.
all the smoke.
He
AI was just on there.
Yep.
And that itself, like just hearing his conversation and his journey, like, yo, AI is the reason niggas was just so comfortable with themselves, bro.
Yeah.
And like I'm pretty like you grew up in that era, like
Yeah,
we know of AI, like we could look at clips and shit, but I'm pretty like how was that like for you, like?
Bruh, that's the person I thought like he got tattoos. I need to get tats. Like,
Right.
nah, he out here blinged out. You can do
Right.
whatever you want in the magazine. You want slam like
That's crazy.
do rag,
bro.
tats, chains. I had the AI sneakers. I had T-Mac sneakers too. I ain't even
Right.
hold you. T-Mac was doing his thing back in the day too.
Right.
But I definitely had AI kicks. But that
Iverson
whole
in the
wave,
finals
crazy,
against Kobe.
crazy. Back
Who's
and forth.
doing that right now though?
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's how I peeped game on Iverson when I saw him giving it to Kobe.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, he's a real
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
He's a real deal.
Now that you said, yo,
Whoa.
Kobe is a beast too. bro.
R.I.P.
yeah,
to-
Mamba, the
All right,
Black
rest in peace to the
Mamba.
Mambas. That I don't
R.I.P.
even feel like that shit's still real. That shit
yeah.
just don't seem.
Yeah.
That don't sit
That
right
whole-
with me.
That's
bro.
2020 for you, man. That's 2020 for
That
you.
shit
whole
just
day
don't.
They fucked me
crazy.
up. Definitely fucked me up.
Like,
Where was you at on that day?
bro, when Kobe died, I remember this. I think this is like something I'm always remember. I took a nap, bro. I woke up, you know, as human beings, first time, like when I wake up, I'm going right to my phone. Go right to
Yeah.
my phone. I'm scrolling. I go to Facebook. I see somebody like, nah, not Kobe. I'm like, what the fuck they talking about? You know, you see like little like shit. People be like lying and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I brush it off. I don't really like think about it. You know. A couple minutes go by. I go on Instagram. I see like the Shade Room posted, and they like tag TMZ. They like, oh, supposedly like Kobe like died in a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, nah, this can't be real. And then when you see that one confirmation, like Kobe Bryant dead at the age of, that's just like,
Yeah, bro.
that shit is, as me being 25, like I didn't see Kobe like in his earlier days, but just seeing Kobe from like me remembering it, he
Yeah.
was a different breed.
An assassin.
Different. I heard a story with Dwayne Wade. This is the year I think they went to the Olympics. I'm not sure what year this is, but when they all went to the Olympics, right?
I think like 2013.
13? Okay, cool. Look,
I think.
they worked out, right? All of them worked out. They had practice, right? Kobe, he's there. He's practicing. I think this is probably like, I want to say they having to practice like 10 at night or something like that. This is like they third practice of the day. You know, they go upstairs, they get some rest, they sleep. They about to wake up early again, like 6 in the morning to go work out. Kobe is downstairs in the lobby with his body iced up, shoulders, knees, all that. They downstairs are like, yo, why you all iced up for? We about to go like work out. He like, yeah, man, I just finished working out. Just icing the body.
You know, he up at 4 a.m.
I'm gonna go work out again.
gym.
Right. I remember that. I
Bro,
think I heard that story.
that is
Yeah.
that's a different.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
doing
That's that Mamba
I'm gonna do a
mentality.
workout at
Crazy,
most,
bro.
and I'm done for the day.
mentality.
That's
was
a
crazy.
different mentality, bro. And like, I just think like the world of basketball in general, that shit is just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like how, and then I think right now with basketball, prior to everything that's going on, basketball was just basketball. Now basketball is becoming a reality, and they're tapping into what's going outside of that.
Yeah,
and I
for
think
sure.
that is amazing. Like,
Yeah,
for the most
definitely.
part,
Definitely
like,
changing.
how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I love it. I feel like as a professional athlete and African American, you have a huge outreach. You know what I mean? Like we look up to athletes growing up.
Right.
You know what I mean? We see them everywhere. We wear them on our feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so. I mean, for them to speak out on what's happening, I think it's huge. And I do applaud the NBA for, you know, standing by what's going on and kind of giving everyone a voice. I don't fuck with the fact that there was a list of choices,
Yeah.
but that's me personally. You know what I mean? Like, of course they know they can't let everyone say anything on TV with kids watching, but
But
You know.
sometimes, yeah.
it was still kind of let the players pick. You know, I don't know if Chris Paul had any say in that because I know he's like the leader, like something.
The,
operations.
NBA,
yeah.
the national
yeah.
basketball like
Yeah,
player
yeah, basketball
association.
Players
Yeah.
Association, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I
John
mean?
Morant.
Yeah.
John Morant tried to put fuck 12
Yeah, I
on the
seen
back
that.
of the
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to
And they
John
was
Morant.
like, they was like, nope.
Yeah.
Facts.
Gotta make a list.
They shut that down
Yeah.
ASAP.
Jimmy Butler came out with no name on his
No
jersey.
name,
I
right.
fucked with it,
Right.
and they told him he had to. That kind of blew mine. Like, why did he have to?
Right. Why did he have to
Why
change
did
it?
he have to
Right.
put a name?
Yeah.
Since when was that a rule?
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a fact.
Did they make that up on the spot? But
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
That's a fact. But
Shout out to-
definitely.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say shout out to the NBA players and stuff who actually accept the role as like pioneers and
Right.
people that you know
Facts.
younger people can look up to, because you can have a lot of NBA players say like, look, I just play basketball and get a check. The fuck y'all look up to me
yeah,
for?
Right.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
And you got these players who like, all right, I want to pioneer. I want to be the example for these kids and stuff. So shout out to these people who are
Right.
actually
Shout out-
accepting
let's
these
drop a
roles.
bomb for them one time.
Shout out to them.
shout out.
Shout out. Shout out, sir.
definitely shout out to them. And then I think it's also like good like to see like how like you got rappers that want to be ball players and ball players that want to be rappers. Shout out to Kobe. I think Kobe. I'm not familiar with that track, but every time I hear it, Kobe got one of the craziest bars ever. If as
What's the
far as
line?
I'm not sure,
Okay.
but I know anytime I hear that track, I just know it's fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's fire. But speaking about rappers and things like that, do you think, my guy, I feel like the best rapper,
Drop a bomb before you say the name.
best rapper,
I already know who he's talking about.
the best rapper there was, there is,
That's how I feel too.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
Listen, we miss you, bro.
New
Where-
goat, new goat.
where you at, man?
Hov is the old goat.
Hov is the
goat.
old goat.
Kendrick?
Hov is the old goat,
Hov is the old goat,
but
for sure.
Kendrick is the new goat.
Kendrick Lamar, bro.
Where you at, man?
Kendrick?
Where you at, bro? We
I'm
miss
not
you.
even mad.
Wait a minute. My guy seemed like he's not convinced.
I'm not. I mean, I am. I went to school in Charlotte, so you already know I'm about to be J. Cole'd out.
That's what's up.
Ooh,
feel
you got
me?
a J.
I had
Cole.
my roommate was nothing but J. Cole, so I was tapped in the Friday Night Lights.
Oh,
The
no,
whole
that's a fact.
mixtape, crazy.
Shout out to Charlotte, man. That's a
Crazy.
beautiful city,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
I spent some
Yeah,
time in the
Charlotte.
Ballantyne area. Shout out to Charlotte.
But my favorite rapper is definitely Wayne and Drake.
Okay.
Okay.
The old
yeah.
Wayne.
What is your view on Kendrick though? Like, what is your take?
Go ahead. I got to think because you just said some bullshit. Go
Ultra woke, extremely smart,
Yeah.
extremely gifted. I feel like he prophesies a lot of the stuff that's going on now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get a lot of the credit that he deserves, but I'm always gonna give credit to K. Dot because that's my personal favorite
Right.
rapper.
Yeah.
So
That's a
I
fact.
feel like he's definitely, in terms of like the black movement and black plight, him and J. Cole, they definitely up there with like the pioneers of like, especially this generation.
Right.
He's
My
definitely
man,
creative.
my man definitely told y'all too. This dick ain't free. This dick ain't free. Listen, he said it first. You girls out here, you want a little Birkin bag. You want a little meal from Chef Corey. Ain't gonna happen.
Right?
Cause this dick ain't free.
It's funny because a lot of people did not tap into that album. They did not like
That's
the
a
Oh
Silk
yeah,
super
Butterfly.
they messed up.
That's a sleeper.
It's not
And
a
that's
sleeper,
my
though.
favorite
It's
album.
crazy.
He went so deep on that album. And if you really break it down,
Right.
it's a masterpiece. Man.
Untitled
Yeah.
too. I fuck with Untitled. OD.
OD.
And that's his throwaway tracks from Butterfly.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how I feel about To Pimp a Butterfly? When I first got it, when I first got the pre-order, remember when we used to pre-order
Yeah.
stuff on iTunes?
Yeah.
I had it, and then I'm like, I'm bumping it as soon as it dropped. And I was like, yo, it's not really hitting. It's a little-
Not. It
it's a
wasn't
little
Good
weird.
Kid.
And then I bumped it again, and I was like, yo, this shit's kind of fire.
Yeah.
Bumped it a third time. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like a movie that just got better every time.
Every time you
we watched
watched
it.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, Kendrick, the one thing that like kind of separates him from everyone else is the fact that he puts all of this time into each project. Like every project has a different feel, but it's always a classic. Like he always somehow goes back to that spot in music. Like I think he fully mastered his music style. Like personally, that's how I feel. And I feel like if with this next project that comes out, when and if it comes out,
Please.
the amount of time
With
that-
everything going on now,
bro.
Yeah,
He's
definitely
going crazy right now.
His
probably.
his next album, if it's a classic, I'm giving him one of the GOAT spots.
he gonna be on there preaching,
He's gonna
boy.
have to.
He's gonna be on
have
there
to.
preaching.
Even Damn was a crazy album. Like, and that I feel like all his albums he speaks on certain shit that's going on within the black community and how he reflects on it and how he looks at it. But Damn, I went to the concert I think 3 times, bro. And I feel like for me personally, when you go to a concert, that just bring the album more alive to
Yeah,
you
for
because
sure.
you can see the vision.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Damn within itself, bro, Damn is definitely like top 5 for me.
for sure.
Like as
Definitely.
far as like albums all time. Like I don't care what the genre is, what the like Damn is OD fire, bro.
Rappers
OD.
like Kendrick, rappers like J. Cole, I feel like they should be good role models for the younger kids, the younger generation, because it just goes to show you could be a successful rapper and you ain't got to be on here capping, talking about killing, drugs, lean,
that is a fact.
all that shit.
That is a
And,
fact.
still be considered one of the greats. And Kendrick don't talk about none of
Right.
that shit. Well, he
And
does,
yeah.
but not in a sense of
He
like,
gotta have like a lot of chicks in the video.
Exactly.
Showing their ass. None of that. He ain't got had none
And
of
I
that.
think that shit is overrated,
yeah,
bro.
he ain't got had none of that.
That shit is overrated, and definitely when you saying like artists say don't have to like rap about like drugs, like sex, money. Shout out to Cordae. Like Cordae, he's not slept on in my eyes, but from where he came from to where he is now, bro, beast. Definitely could be in the conversation with like J. Cole and all those guys like further on in life. if he keeps it up. But Corday is definitely like
Love his
I fuck with him.
freestyles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gotta tap into his
That's a
music.
fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corday, man. I don't know if he's from Carolina. I know he's signed with Dreamville now. But if he's in
Signed with
Carolina,
Dreamville?
yeah,
That's tough.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a good
something like that.
That's a good pickup. That's a great pickup.
But thank you today for joining us on the Realm Podcast, where we set the bar. Corey, I want to thank you for coming in today.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
Showing us
everybody
love
here,
for
man.
sure.
for coming
Facts,
in, bro.
facts.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you.
First episode, spoke about a lot, and like I said before, we here to stay. We're not leaving. And we're on this podcast. We're just going to speak about empowering Black people. We're going to talk about sports. This is going to be a group chat setting. We're going to talk about elevation and motivation on this show. That's all it's going to be about. And there's other things that it possibly will be about. But as far as for right now, we definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in and giving us y'all time. We really appreciate that, for sure. How do you fellas feel?
I enjoyed it. It's definitely going to be something that we're going to grow upon. It's very raw. It's our first time to do it. But pause.
Definitely
But
killed it.
I enjoyed it. I feel like, next episode's going to be even better. I'm excited for what we got coming.
All right,
Yeah.
big facts, big facts.
I think this was a good stepping stone for what we're going toward. I feel like it was fire. We had a fire guest, feel me?
sir.
Right,
sure.
So how that might,
Right.
you know what I mean? You gave a lot of insight on what it's like. You know what I mean? Like this is literally the fruits of your labor paying off, and you're living your dreams.
Well,
So
appreciate
a lot of people can take these little tools you're giving them and learn, apply it to their life.
Definitely.
For real.
It's a big fact. And definitely, if you guys want to stay up to date with what we have going on, you can go ahead and check out our Instagram at The Realm STB. My Instagram personally is OG Juan with a 0. And, y'all could catch me on there any time of the day. Ladies, I'm single, not ready to mingle, but, I'm available. Slide the DMs. I might answer, might not, but it's here.
Might
It's
leave
up.
you on red.
Might leave you on red. I don't know. Depending on how I'm feeling, but yeah, check me out, and we here to stay. Y'all want to go ahead and shout out y'all?
Yeah, y'all can follow me, Chef Corey B, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I do videos, tutorials. Y'all want to learn how to cook vegan food or vegetarian food or any type of cuisine, just tap in with the page, hit that follow button or subscribe. I'm here, man. I got y'all.
Sir. My handle on Instagram is called Navy. You know what I mean? Photographer, videographer. Hit me up.
The legend himself.
You can follow me on Instagram, Rod Dollar. One and Done is going to be the website, so onedonestudios.com if you want to check out my clothing line. Season 1 is completely sold out, so you asked out if you didn't tap in. But season 2,
Asked out. I'm tight. I'm
Season-
tight though because I wanted a trucker.
it's all good. Season 2 on the way, but yeah, Rod Dollar, Instagram, onedonestudios.com, the website. Check me out.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Frank also.
Shout out. Shout
Frank is our producer. He's handling everything. This is my first time in this
Shout
studio.
out.
And we got a big surprise for y'all. Next episode. Look, this studio here is beautiful. I like it a lot. But listen, next episode is
Not
gonna
the
be
top.
it's gonna be up and stuck.
Bro, I thought you
next episode.
I thought you weren't gonna spoil the surprise, bro.
Listen,
go.
look, it's gonna be up
Spoiler
and stuck. Look, I ain't say what it was, but listen, it's up and it's stuck. But I want to thank y'all for coming in today. Like I said, shout out my guy Frank. Shout out my homeboys Rux. Carl, what's your homeboy's name?
My boy Brock.
Brock. Shout out to Brock. Shout out to my boy Jay. He's
Shout
in
out
the
my boy
studio
Brock.
with us right now.
Shout out Jay.
But yeah, y'all, we here to stay. It's up and it's stuck. Thank you for joining us.
One love.
I'm hood familiar, you don't know me. Pull up 3 just like I'm Kobe. You say you gangsta, nigga, show me type of